Hello, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about 7 ways to increase your network marketing prospects and build a team. It's network marketing may be a very challenging business, but the more you learn about increasing prospects, the better you're going to do, the better the results you're going to have. And I'm going to go over 7 ways to help you increase those prospects. So let's get moving, okay? First, you may wonder why you need to increase network marketing prospects. Well, it's a numbers game. If it takes 10 prospects to get a team member, and you just do the numbers. If you do 100 a day, that'd be 10 people. However, there's no specific number on ratios, how many prospects to a team member. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. The source in which you use will have a lot that will depend on how well the prospects are, how high quality leads you get. But you got to increase the amount of people that you are exposing your business to each and every day. When you do that, you'll find that building a team starts to become a faster process. So I'm going to go through the 7 ways or 7 ideas, give you 7 ways you can increase your prospects and build a team much faster, okay? Number 1 is prospecting strangers. And if you're prospecting everyone you meet or anyone you speak to, the quality of these leads, it varies, okay? It does help that the person has met you. It gives the lead more trust. The trust factor goes up. And since you're out and about and you're meeting people anyway, I'm going to share with you a little script that can help you get just random people you meet in wherever you go to start taking a look at your business. Okay, this is an offline way of doing it, but either way, you should be prospecting people you meet. Okay, first thing you want to do is create a BIC. Now, if you're on my blog, then you can watch this video on my blog as well. But I don't explain this in the blog. And if you're on YouTube, then this script is not on the blog. Anyway, you want to create a BIC, which means a break in communication. So basically, when you're speaking to the prospect, you create a reason to have to leave. So you can look at your watch or your cell phone and say, oh yeah, I just realized I've got a conference call I got to be on in like 2 minutes. I'm so sorry, but I've got to go. And then you do the invite. Okay, you've created a reason you have to leave, right? You're in a hurry. You've got to get on this conference call, and it can be anything, pick the kids up, whatever. Then you want to throw the invite, which everybody has their own pitch or invite that they have. And you then ask, by the way, talking to you, I think you're a, really sharp individual. So I just wanted to ask you if you or someone you may know are open to making some extra money right now. That would be what I would use. Everybody uses it a different line. Hey, do you know anybody who's, open to a side project if it doesn't interfere with what they're doing? You make the decision, test it out, see which works best for the invite line. But I could just ask, would you or do you know someone who may be open to making some extra money? Usually the prospect says yes. And then they always ask, what is it? When they ask what it is, that was the reason for the break in communication. Because you don't want to go in details. You'll blow it if you go in details. You'll give the wrong impression if you go in details. So once again, you look at your watch or your cell phone. I got to be on that call in like a minute. So I tell you what I can do. If you give me your info, that's where you get their info. You give me your contact info, your name, number, and email, and I promise you I will follow up with you and explain everything. Now you just avoided having to go through all those details, and the prospect, half the time they'll give you their information. and they'll be looking forward to hearing from you. And you create prospects who show up this way. Most people do this wrong by just going full blast into all the details, and they go on and on and on, and then they say, hey, let me get my coach to call you. And then the person's usually like, oh, okay, just to get out of it, and then they don't answer when the coach and them call. So you do it this way, the person is expecting the call and looking forward to it. If they refuse to give you their contact info, such as, well, I don't give that information out, you just walk away, be like, hey, I understand, no problem, it was great speaking with you. You still don't give them any information, because you're not, more than likely, you're not going to be able to persuade them with the information if you went into it at this point. So you just walk away, and usually by doing that, some will be, they'll change their mind, like, okay, I tell you what, I'll give it to you. They go against it because they really want to know what it's about. They really want to know. They really want to make some extra money. If they don't give the info, don't worry about it. You can't win them all, right? But walking away will get a few more to say, okay, I'll give you the information. Please call me. So the idea is to say less to more people. You want to do this process. This is the best way to invite somebody in person to your network marketing presentation, and to get more people answering the phone on the follow-up. So then you can, whatever your company is, you take them through your process. You get them on an audio or a video or with your coach, however you do it. But this is to get you a prospect to run through that. So there's your number one way to increase prospects. Using this method will definitely get you more people on the phone that you meet than doing it the way most people still do it, and they slaughter themselves. Okay, number two is social media, and you're probably thinking, I already knew that. I know. But social media, if used in the same ideal format as the last little piece I spoke about, prospecting strangers, saying less to more people, not giving out too much information, that's the best way to get more people to look into your business. Through social media, you can post. Your post will be one factor, and the best way to do it is to raise curiosity, not resistance. Okay, think about that. Raise curiosity, not resistance. Curiosity gets people messaging you, and usually through in social media, especially like on Twitter, you'll get more results through the messaging and direct messaging than you will through your tweets. The tweets do help, but the tweets usually interest the person into finding out more through the direct messaging. Same way on Facebook. Raise curiosity, not resistance. And you can use several platforms to do this with, but social media is a great way. If you practice it, get used to talking to people, don't throw yourself on people, build that trust, know, and like factor, that rapport, and you'll see much better results on social media. Number three is genealogy leads. This is the way that got me started. This was the really icebreaker for me, because in the beginning, no one wants to join you because you haven't made anything yet. They say they will join you if you start making money. So you're kind of, in the which came first, the chicken or the egg. For you, it's how do I get somebody signed up if everybody's waiting on me to sign up somebody first before they sign up? Genealogy leads work because they are leads. They're people's information who have been involved in network marketing in the past or present. So they have the open mind for it. That's where you're going to meet the people who are looking for opportunity, that love network marketing and multi-level marketing. That's where they are, genealogy leads. That's when they became a genealogy lead. They're into this kind of stuff. And working genealogy leads, I'll leave a link below where you can get a free lifetime access to genealogy leads. It's really an incredible system. I use it myself. It's like $15 one time for the system, and then after that, they give you the leads. The other way of doing it is to purchase them every time you need a batch. At least with this system, you buy the system for like $15. You got leads for life. You never run out. So every time you work a lead and get another prospect looking at your presentation, that $15 becomes more and more valuable. Genealogy leads, one of the fastest ways to build. It's direct prospecting. I did sign up 24 people in less than 3 weeks using genealogy leads, and that's when I was like, well, I'm going to be using genealogy leads anytime my own lead generation slows down. I'll fill up my time with genealogy leads. So consider those. They're very powerful, and they bring, for per prospect, you need fewer prospects to get a result with genealogy leads. That's what I like about them. All right, paid advertising is another way to get you to that next level. However, some people can do it, some people can't. Some can do a lot of it. Paid advertising can get you a lot of prospects really, really fast. Some of the forms of paid advertising are things such as social media ads, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Pinterest, etc. Those places all offer an advertising platform. They got millions and billions of people on them. And if you ran a few ads like Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest, there's a lot of people that are going to be on all three. They'll see your ad all over the place. They'll get to know you through the paid ad. You'll generate a lot of leads, and you just work those prospects. Solo ads is where you pay someone who already has a list. You pay them to email their list. I use solo ads. I've had a vendor that brought real traffic that did really good at getting a lot of leads. The leads, I needed a lot of leads to get a conversion or to get a team member. However, it does work. It's just, it takes a lot to get a little. And solo ads, if you're not careful, can get expensive. So look for a good vendor, find who works for you, find out a vendor that has a audience that would be a good fit for your offer or your company, and try using them. And if you get some good results, run another. Just keep running them until you're not getting results anymore. So a solo ad, you can milk and get as much as you can before you need to go to another one. Another way of doing it is text and banner ads. I'm always running a text ad on a specific website, and it's doing very well. It brings me in leads every day. It gets me sign-ups onto my team, maybe 1 to 3 a month through this one source. And it's costing me, because I'm using the paid version, it's costing me about $49 a month. Not too bad. Not to get, usually by the end of the month, I can get at least my money back or a little bit of profit. But it also is just another form of adding more prospects, more people to the team. Classifieds, I use those. Craigslist, big one. If you got a landing page, you can get a lot of leads off Craigslist. Really work on it. Make sure you test a few different versions of your ad that you run on Craigslist. But you can, anywhere from $10 to $45, you can put an ad up in any city you wish and draw new prospects to work with from it. PPC, or pay per click, that's another form. That's where you pay somebody for each click you get, and they randomly put your link on different blogs and things like that, kind of like Google AdSense. And then, of course, you got search engine. It's another form of PPC, but Google, Yahoo, and Bing are some places you can look into and probably get some results. So when people search on those platforms for your specific product or your specific company, it's you that pops up if you're the highest bidder. So yeah, that would be very, very targeted traffic. That's why paid advertising works so well. And then, of course, you have offline advertising, that, radio ads, TV ads, bulletin boards, whatever. There's ways, I think the backs of grocery receipts. There's a million ways you can advertise offline. Some of them I've never tried. It's up to you if you decide you wanted to try them, but I would highly recommend putting at least one paid advertising source into your business each and every week. The more the merrier. If you can afford it, it will the more you can afford, the faster you're going to grow, the more your money is going to come back to you. But always keep at least one in, if not more, if possible. Number 5, free advertising. Yes, there are places you can advertise for free. Catch, though, is the quality of free advertising is going to be lower than paid advertising. Go figure, right? Um, there are plenty places to advertise for free. I may have listed some, I believe, on the next slide. Let's take a look. Yes. Traffic exchanges. These are free platforms where you look at somebody's website, they look at yours. Safe list, that's where you write up an offer. If you're a member, the more offers you look at, the more you can get your offer looked at. It's basically, you look at his, he'll look at yours. Quality of these are really poor, really, really poor. It's going to take a lot of views, right, to get a lead. So if you don't have money, but you've got the time, do a lot of it. Do a lot of it. You may start seeing a little bit of results. There's also credit-based social platforms such as MLM Gateway and IBO Toolbox. I use both of those platforms. MLM Gateway actually offers paid advertising and free advertising. You can get credits for like referring someone, writing some content, which down at the bottom, I got article marketing. You can do article marketing on MLM Gateway and IBO. And they'll give you some free advertising on their platform for, helping their platform out. So it's not a bad idea. MLM Gateway, I actually get signups every month there, sometimes multiple in a week. IBO Toolbox has a larger member base, but it's not as powerful at conversions. IBO Toolbox would be more powerful when you get to know the people on the platform, because it's a mixture of all types of network marketers, affiliate marketers, internet. I've even seen realtors get on there. So anyway, you can check those out. I'll leave a link to those platforms below. They're really, really good. I would highly recommend using them. They are free, and if you can put some investment into them, you'll be I would put it into MLM Gateway, not necessarily IBO. Put it into MLM Gateway because it can convert much, much better. Guerrilla marketing strategies. This is where you just use your idea, your imagination. Flyers, card grabs, just seeing somebody leaving their business card out. You grab it and you go home and you call them and see if they're, open to making some extra money. You think about that. How many business cards of entrepreneurs do you see laying around? A lot. And they're entrepreneurs. They're more likely to be interested than somebody who doesn't work. Some people may go spray paint a bridge overpass. I wouldn't recommend that. That's illegal, but it gets you some eyeballs. In other words, use your imagination. At one time, before I got into network marketing, I was putting stickers on poles at drive-throughs at the local restaurants, to promote a band I was in. So I'd put one under the drive-through window, and he'd sit there all day. Next time I'd order a cheeseburger, put another one. So people started learning through these, and that was guerrilla marketing. You're just doing anything and everything to get your name out there. Videos is another good way. Article marketing is when you're writing content on somebody else's website. You can do that on LinkedIn. You can do it on MLM Gateway, IBO Toolbox. That's article marketing. And videos, guess what? A lot of these places you can put your video in your article. So if you start a YouTube channel and start doing videos, that's free advertising. It's free to put up a video on YouTube. And if it goes viral and it gets a lot of views, you'll get a lot of results. Plus, you can put them in your articles. So consider doing article marketing and videos. Number 6 is attraction marketing. This is where you attract people to you. There is a specific way of doing this. A lot of people don't understand it. How does it work? It's really simple. It's where you put out value. You're going to share everything you've learned, everything you find valuable, like 7 ways to increase prospects. That's the idea. I'm using an attraction marketing concept. I'm sharing information with you, and in turn, some of you that watch this are going to start looking deeper into what I do. Some of you will even wind up on my team. So a large percentage won't, but a small percentage will. And so you see the concept here. Attraction marketing is where you pull people to you by sharing value. Places you can do this is like your own blog. Like I have jcarden.com. If you have a blog with your name and it's, tied to a specific niche, you can become an authority and get a lot of results this way. It does take time. It's not going to be in the beginning. You have to keep putting that value-based content out there on a regular basis, and it begins to pull, one here, one there. Before you know it, it's coming in every day like mine. Article marketing, we went over that earlier, but like LinkedIn, MLM Gateway, there's plenty of places that you can put articles up. It's not your website. Like a blog is yours. You own that piece of the internet. Article marketing, you can borrow their users. Like on LinkedIn, I put an article up. I can take people from LinkedIn and drive them to my blog. Videos, just like this. You can do talking heads videos. I've did a lot of those in the past. You can do slides like I'm doing. You can do animation. There's a million ways you can do a video. As long as the information is good, useful, and helps people, nobody's going to care. Live broadcasting, Facebook Live, Periscope. There's another way to attract people and share value. Webinars. I do webinars. Webinars are the best. They convert the most sales of anything, are webinars. You get a webinar platform, you promote it, you'll get a lot of leads from people signing up for the webinar. 1 in 3 usually attend that sign up, and do your numbers. See how many of those actually purchase or join what you're discussing on the webinar. And of course, social media, you can use it to share value and build a following on those platforms, and that'll help you get a lot of signups and prospects. All right, guys, last thing is list building. List building is important. If I'm doing a webinar and I'm generating leads, those specific leads that sign up for the webinar will go into their own list. If they took the blog offer, which you're about to see, if they went and got my free ebook, they go in their own list. If they looked at something else, you create all these different lists of people using an autoresponder. The best autoresponder is by far Aweber. I'll put a link below in the description, and you can get Aweber through this video. But if you're not building a list, you're losing out on a lot of potential in business. Most people don't purchase on their first look at something. It usually takes a few times to look at it. So when someone looks at your offer, if you were able to capture their email through a capture page or a funnel of some kind, then you can send emails following up with them, and odds are they're going to buy from you. You can keep in contact with them. You can build know, like, and trust. If you keep your list separated, you can run multiple offers. Some people you're sending emails to about joining your network marketing company because they expressed interest in your network marketing company. Some may be an affiliate product you had that you advertise. You don't want to, if they're interested in buying leads, you don't want to be bombarding them with joining your company like the others. So keep them separated, but build your list. You need to do that right now and start doing that, because when your list gets into the thousands of people, you'll be able to send one email and make money. If you start today, start building the list and focus everything, your articles, your blogging, your videos, paid advertising, free advertising, guerrilla marketing, offline, anything you're doing, it all points to the list, your customers, your clientele base. That's where the money is. It's in the list. You've heard it, and it's true. So you can check out Aweber using the link below. But that is a huge way of turning prospects who would have sit on the fence with anybody else. And, I've had people, join the list, join 4 months down the road. So had I not been following up with them, they would have never joined. So hopefully you'll see the power of that. So guys, be sure to subscribe to the video. Those 7 ways I hope have helped. Be sure to leave me a comment below if you got some value from it. Be sure to subscribe. Click the subscribe button. You can also hit me up at on Facebook at JCard Marketing. You can go there. You can like my page. I'll be sharing updates there. If you're on Twitter, you can find me at JCard, and LinkedIn as well. Just type in JCard, and we most likely are a second or third connection. If we're a second one, shoot me out a connection request, and we'll connect on LinkedIn. All right, guys? So thanks for watching, and be sure to click the link below. The very top link will send you to my blog where you can pick up your free gift, 20 ways to get leads. I will show you 20 ways you can generate leads for your network marketing business, and you can only get it on my blog, jcarden.com. So be sure to click the very top link in the blog, in the description below, take you to my blog, pick up your offer, and then you can come back and check out all the references and things I recommend in this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.